this week what we want to do is to strip the last bit of the crankcases down, so we can look at cleaning them. We'll clean the outsides of those guys. We need to be ready to bead blast or vapour blast the cases, and also I want to strip these heads right down, clean the combustion chambers, the valves, fully disassemble them, and start looking at whether we're going to paint them or vapour blast them. I don't know which way we should go. What do you guys reckon? Should we paint them black, or do we vapour blast them to match the cases? But anyway, please consider subscribing to follow the progress of this bike. I reckon it's going to get pretty interesting from now on. And also, thanks everyone who left a comment on last week's upload and for hitting the like button. Okay, let's get into it, see what we can do. All these rubbers are perished and broken, so I'm going to try and obtain some new ones. Hopefully you can still get them. Got two containers there, one for the front, one for the rear. Let's put all the internal bits and pieces in those containers, and we'll put these aside because that's what we're going to take down the shop to look at cleaning, degreasing and blasting. So let's pack some gear up. I'll put this cover back on, same as the other head, just to protect this part of it while we're blasting it. Okay, what we'll do now is to move on to the cases. I'll take note of all the bearing retainers, screws, circlips, bits and pieces that are internal to the cases, and I'm just going to write them up here just as a bit of a checklist to make sure that nothing's overlooked. So we'll start by removing a bit of this stuff, like this guy here and this one here. There's just a few parts that you don't normally touch and disturb when you go into the cases, so we want to make sure we put it all back in and don't have to second guess ourselves. One thing I've noticed, which is different to most of the Ducati engines that I've played with, there's normally an O-ring that sits in the center of the cases, and this looks different. I think it's because it runs a gasket between the two crankcase halves, not just 3-bond sealant. So I need to see what seals that off, and if you can still buy this main crankcase gasket. I'm not sure what the go is there, so that'd be one to look out for myself, because it's a bit different to all the other Ducatis that we play with. Sorry about the noise, guys. It's about to pour down with rain. So it's not your headphones playing up, it's just the rain on the roof. Okay, I think the next thing we'll do is to degrease both the cases and both those heads. So we've got the crankcases down the workshop. What we're going to do is to degrease them, pressure clean them, get rid of all the heavy buildup of sludge. We'll pop the seals out. We can take the clips out, get them ready to put in the oven, and then we'll see if the bearings and the retainers and whatnot just fall out. Brought the heads in as well, so we'll give them a bit of a blast. Once that's all pulled apart, we're going to put them in the bead blasting cabinet and have a little play in there. Got the hot water out, blast the grease off and any residue that the oil leaves.